So we're continuing this build tonight. It's been a little bit since I've done it. Well, I mean, it's been about a week. This is where we got to last week. Got the laggy. Might actually tilt this, maybe. If I can get laggy frame. We can put it, like... That's super not a good spot, but it's fine. Actually, that might work, you know? Maybe? Oh, Jesus. Trying to put, like, an in-progress thing. Oh. Let me science my way through this. I'm a genius. I'll make it work. That one. There we go. Yeah, that'll kind of work. We can slide this over here as like our in progress thing. Sure, why not? So my webcam's doing this weird thing every once in a while where it just like glitches out for no reason. I'm not sure why it's doing that. This one right here. It's a reasonably new camera. It's pretty nice. Yeah, see, like if I put my finger onto the screen, it like freaks out. I think it's a frame rate thing. One day I'll get like good hardware, but for now it's budget zone while I work through having not enough money, but that's fine. Kind of want to make sure I have as much space as possible. We'll put our instructions on that side. Because the last thing that we built was the pelvis right here, this part. So now we're gonna have to build like the body, and then the arms, the wings, and all that. So that'll be pretty cool. This is a decidedly not chill song, but that's okay. I know for a fact we're not going to need these for a while. Those are parts of the wings. These are the joints. I gotta remember what's what, so bear with me while I get all the runners out. I got new tools as well. I'll go over what those are here in a minute. We're just gonna get stuff sort of off to the side and figured out. Reasonably so. Got an empty beer can kicking around because I figured what better way to chill than to have a beer. Alright, so we have all of our runners out. We can go ahead and move. There's a single piece, let's not forget that. There's this one little bugger that came out of the box. Came out of the runner on its own last week. So I need to remember not to lose that. I'm going to put that right here. And subsequently forget about it. But tools-wise, I got a set of God Hands, which is like the go-to for Gundam model building, I'm told, by a friend of mine, Quaspot. They're very nice. This one, as an example, let's put this right here. So this one's just like a really sharp runner cutter. And they're designed for like really small stuff, so you don't get like a ton of hand fatigue because you don't have to open them super duper far. You can open them pretty far. They're pretty nice. Camera's freaking out there for a second. I'll figure out why it's doing that later. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't want to fight with it right now. I just want to build stuff, you know? And then the other ones, these are also God Hand. These are like the ones for like really fine cutting on the actual pieces, I guess. I have been told. They came with like a blade cover. Check that out. That's sweet. They're expensive. They're not cheap. But these are the SPN 120s. These are designed, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but one side of these is like flat, and the other side is super sharp. So when you put it up against a piece to cut stuff, you're not leaving like tags, which is nice. So these are my new fancy tools that I love and I'm very excited about. If this camera keeps giving me guff, I'll probably switch it to this one and try to like maneuver it up here to this tripod, but this one's zip tied in place right now, so that might not work. We will go ahead and park that over there, and I guess we'll see what exactly we need for the body unit, huh? We're gonna start with like B6 and 7, it looks like. Let's just jump into it. I've already forgotten where B is. There it is. I know it's one of the gold ones. That's everything I know about it, though. Oh, B6 and 7 are together. Great, we love that. I can tell you right now, this is much easier to get out without an X-Acto knife, because the X-Acto knife was not the smartest tool to have for the job. Make sure I'm not trying to cut something I shouldn't. Because now that I'm all excited and I have new tools, I'm like, I really want to gun through stuff and really get some use out of them. But I don't recommend that. I recommend moving slowly. So like you see how we have these extra pieces on here, here, and here. Now we can take... Oh yeah. Oh, that feels so nice. There's like no resistance because this blade is so sharp. I love that. We got one more little tail to cut off. If I was smart, which I'm not, I'd be putting the flat bit like right against the bottom of the piece and cutting this way. It's doing it more often. Hang on. Why is it doing this to me? Do I set the camera resolution to device default? Is it still going to artifact real bad? Or do I just have to hit it? Like, at what point do I just hit the camera and be like, cut the shit? It seems like it might be behaving now. Maybe. I need to turn some stuff down for my own sanity. There's like way too much noise. Alright, so B7, we know this needs to go that direction roughly because it's got the little chalk piece right here. So we're going to want to go ahead and park this that way. We're going to do some cleanup real quick on B6. Get that nice and clean. So we're gonna have B6, which is this one, and we want these two pieces here to rotate. Ah, these are joints. These must be shoulders, perhaps? Not sure. Yeah, when in doubt, hit something. It'll probably fix it. So these two go together. Also, what up, Bellerin? Welcome to Gundam Night, where things are kind of quiet. But sometimes you need that, you know? Ooh, that was a good snap. So this is our torso piece that allegedly goes like this. Just kidding, it goes like this. Okay. This is supposed to be on there kind of like this. Gonna end up being the rib cage, so to speak. So we need E15 and H9. E15 is gonna be on E. E15 is this piece right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut these like at the runner now. Because now we have the correct tools. I keep bumping my microphone with my wrist, so I'm sorry if that's coming through at all. I'm actually gonna... We're gonna park that a little ways up. So, what's the other piece I need right now? H9. H! These are G. The blue one, H? Yes. E. Alright, H9. Why are there two H9s? This concerns me greatly. I hope I don't need both of them. Yo, these are so sharp, it's amazing. Okay, we got H9. Let's clean this bad boy up the right way. So what I'm gonna do to try and avoid having burrs, just put the flat against the bottom of the piece here. And just boop. It still gives you a little bit of a burr, but it's not nearly as bad as using like an X-Acto knife. So it keeps your edges nice and clean. Check that out. That's so much nicer than previously. Like, you can see on the legs, I actually did touch-up work, so they're not as notable. Because I have the markers now. Alright, so H9, E15, this thing with the this. Hey, wait a second, what? Is this not supposed to be connected yet? No, I think we connect that in the next step, the next major step. Okay, we'll rethink that strategy. Ooh, things are clicking. I love it. Oh, I didn't clean you up, friend. Here. Come to daddy. There we go. Okay, and then this piece, this goes down like this. I want to say that this just presses straight in. Oh, I have them backwards. It doesn't give you like an order of operations on which piece goes on when. It's just like these two pieces go on. Figure it out, forehead. Which is a problem, because I am in fact an idiot. Oh no. Oh no. This piece is already all clipped in. Frick. Alright, it's time to learn how to recover from this nightmare. Uh-oh. I think this needs to connect first. Oh, I'm such a fool. Like, I don't know what that symbol is right there. But that's probably first. It had such a satisfying click, too. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Is that right? Yes, that is correct. Beautiful. Hey, look at that. We've recovered. Crisis averted. And then H9 can go on there. So this means that this is going to have some like pretty crazy articulation as far as like the waist goes, because there's like a joint here, and then there's all your shoulder stuff. That's super cool. Alright, A13 and 15. Hey, this one actually does give us a note on what to do first. You'd think the note would be, don't be a moron. Okay. Alright, so we need A15, huh? Oh, this is a pretty aggressive song, huh? That's alright, we'll have to just deal with it. A15. Not bad, though. Oh, A15 is one of these teeny tiny little joints. Oh, and 13. 13's this one, which looks like the backpack, or the top of the pelvis, maybe? Oh, and allegedly we're going to need 14 as well. That makes sense that we would use both shoulder joints right now. Okay. I'll be the first to admit that I do not have the greatest setup right now for something like this. Oh, and 7. Damn, alright. We got, like, everything coming out. Full force, baby! I'm like cooped up because I want to try and do stuff like close to me, but like I keep forgetting my workspace is way over here. Like, you idiot. You can just move. Especially because the lighting right there is actually better. So, whatever. I like the Wind Waker pirate shanty. That's pretty cool. Okay. Get all these pieces cleaned up before I try to commit to putting anything together. Ah! I wish they weren't as small as they are in some cases. Like, I know it's not feasible, but I would love to see like a 1/4 scale Gundam model. So that like you would get the runners and it'd be like one piece. It's just like the size of your actual leg. No, this thing's like 1/44 scale. So if you were to do like a quarter scale, like this thing would be insane. Not to say I wouldn't be opposed to that. I would love a real, almost full-size Gundam. Like, give me that. Doesn't need to have the guns and weapons and stuff. It can just be a big robot man. I'd be cool with that. See, now this song's like too quiet. They're like all over the dang place with iTunes. We'll just... There you go. Have some piano. Alrighty. Alright, so 7's very specific on what direction this needs to go. This has to go like this, so that you have the neck. But I think I want to do that after I get this stuff together. Just 13, 14, and 15. And they have to go... This has to go this way. It's wild how easy Chrono Trigger is to pick out sometimes in like a music. Get a 1-to-1, no balls. Yeah, you're right. If they made one, I'd probably get it. There we go. We got the backpack. Oh, so the neck's gonna have its own joint too. Wow, that's wild. If you really want to be like, no idea how big these things are in the show. Oh, okay, hang on. There's a piece for that, actually. Somewhere in here, there's a little tiny man that you can stand next to it. I don't know which runner it's on. There he is. Hang on, I'll get him off the runner. I'm like really unconcerned about the little human figurine, but there you go. Alright, so I'm gonna put it right next to the model itself. I don't know why I'm being picky about that. There he is. There he is. Here, I'll lay him down. Here's legs. Here's an actual size human being. There you go. There you go. Now you have scale. Like, they're big. They're big robots. I'll slide him over so he's actually in the frame. Boop. Perfect. Beautiful. Look at my beautiful boy and his legs. I can't help but notice that it hasn't had me attach this yet. Like, it exists, but it's like, do this later. Like, oh, okay. Oh, attach after 5.3. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, they're not small. They are, how you say, big boys. E11, that's this one. I'm gonna cut my hand open, I just know. The worst part is probably going to be where I end up with like 1,000 tiny plastic pieces like embedded in my freaking arm. And no way to do anything about it. But yeah, so this is a 1/44th scale model. Oh, I need Charlie 6. Charlie 6. That's this, which is like the neck cuff. It was always wild to me that, like, these models in general are actually scale. Like, I don't expect anybody to have done the math, but, like, Gundam fans are insane. So, of course, somebody was like, well, if a human being is that tall, and we're given the height of the pilots, then we can do the math and figure out how tall the Gundams are. And nobody looked at them and were like, bro. Instead, everyone was like, yeah, we could. You do that. Okay, so this piece. Oh, wait, there's a that. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Gundam fans are nuts, man. I think someone somewhere calculated, like, how much money it would cost to actually build one of these, like, out of actual metal with all the hydraulics and, like, advanced circuitry and everything that it would take. Okay. A12 and F15. F15 is this little wrench-looking dude. Hey, remember when I said I was going to cut open my hand somehow with these very, very sharp tools? It almost happened just now. But I was too smart. Uh-oh. Help, I'm an idiot. And A12, huh? I just had A. Literally in my hand. A12 should be like the chest plate. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Somewhere in here I'm to connect this thing. What? Okay, so this goes going this way. Excuse me? What? What does this mean? I don't think I have enough light. Hang on. I need to... Oh, I need such a stronger lamp right now. I can't see like half the things I need to right now. What have I learned? I've learned not to work in darkness like a freaking dumbass. Like, I don't fully understand, right? So this is gonna go here. This is gonna go like this. But in order to do that... Oh! Oh, I'm an idiot! Okay, okay. The next step actually does show me where that's supposed to be. This is supposed to go in here. Right? And then it articulates. Me big brain! I'm stupid, man. The way the diagram shows it, like, hang on. Like, this picture right here. It's tough to get in focus, because I have to, like, move it around. But, like, that doesn't really tell me exactly where that's supposed to go. I genuinely wasn't sure that it was supposed to be, like, in the middle here. I thought it was on, like, the side because of the perspective. Like, they do a pretty good job with these, as far as, you know, giving you all the information on how to build them and stuff in the instructions. But you gotta do some mental gymnastics sometimes to make sure you have things oriented properly. That always gets me. Now we can go ahead and sort of clip all this stuff together. Glorious. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, sweet. Now we need A6 and C25. A6 should be on here, which I think is this plate where my index finger is. I think one thing I'm going to get is I'm going to get a shoulder lamp or something to go on, like, this side of me right here. So I can just shine light onto the desk and be like, look at what you're looking at. Because right now the light that I have is, like, way up there. And it's, like, sort of in behind my cameras. So I'm getting, like, the shadow of the monitor on a lot of what I'm doing. You guys benefit because you get the light from it. C25. Ooh, we're getting into some color pieces. This piece actually should do a pretty good job of showing off, like, what I mean by not having burrs. So, like, you see how you have these extra, like, little nubs from the runner? If you cut those with, like, a knife, as an example, it'll leave a little extra piece behind, and it'll actually deform the plastic and make it off-color. So, cutting it with this thing, this knife, which it's never going to focus on this, is much cleaner. If I wanted to go super nuts, I'd get like an emery board or something. And I would make sure that I was like sanding stuff too. But I'm not quite there yet with my build quality in general. So I haven't committed to that. So this little piece is going to latch into that right there. Oh, I can see things starting to crash a little bit. This piece goes in here. And this is the cockpit door, so that's why it's on a little articulate. So that you can get the pilot in there when they're in the Gundam. That's a wild amount of detail. Like, the fact that, like, they actually made this a hinge. Real grade's nothing to mess with, dude. Real grades are like, damn, that's so cool. Okay, anyway. I need C7 and C8 as well. 7 and 8 should be these guys. They're the vents on the chest piece. One of my favorite things about the real grades is there's really not that much you have to do as far as like color correcting or anything. In fact, there's little if any. They sort of design these kits so that you don't have to do them that way. Because they print all the plastic in like its respective colors, and there's a really definitive color scheme for every Gundam series. In fact, they actually do make the color correction pens that I have for each specific series, which is an insane amount of detail for like a product like that. Oh, I got this backwards, I think. There we go. Yeah, so like in order to have all the detail pieces, like there's just a vent that slides in right there. It just, you literally just snap it in and you're like, oh good, it's colored now. Which, like, if you compare to traditional model and mini making, really doesn't exist that much in too many other places, as far as I know. Oh, shoot. That's okay. That piece is going into something else, so I'm not as worried about the edge right there. But yeah, so you're gonna set this in. You're gonna line up both of these edges, and they literally just, boop, they just slide in, just like that. Now we have most of the torso. Our next order of business, D4, F7, and F6. Delta 4. Delta? Delta is this one. Wait, am I stupid? Is that supposed to be blue? No. Oh no, they're stuck together. No! Okay. D4 is this guy. Yeah, man, a 1-to-1 Gundam does exist, actually. There is one in... I forget the name of the port, but in one of the ports in Japan, there's a hangar where they have actually created a 1-to-1 Gundam model that is fully articulated and has moved under its own power more than once. And it's wild. I would give a good chunk of money to go see it in person. But first, Japan has to be open to tourism, and it's not. And I don't know when it will be. That makes me sad. Like, my parents keep joking because they want to get me like a really meaningful birthday gift for when I turn 35 next year. And you know, me and them were joking. I was like, "Oh, send me to Japan." And they're like, "Haha, we would." And I'm like, "What?" Now I'm keeping my eyes on airfare like real closely because if I actually get to go, I'm going. Like, hey, the options here. Do you want yes? Do not ask. Simply hand ticket. Thank you. Bye-bye. I gotta be careful with some of these burrs because I am starting to cut like a little faster than I mean to. There's a bummer. I saw that camera. I saw you do that. I think I might have like a faulty USB cable or some nonsense hooked up to this, and it's just giving it trouble. Like, I wonder if I can... I don't know. I don't know. It's running through like 1,001 extension cables too, and I'm sure that's probably part of it. I never said I had the best setup. Okay, so these guys are gonna go... I believe like this. I'd be shocked if they didn't go like this. That feels right. Okay, and then this, which is one of our joints, Gonna go like that. We're gonna clip all this together. Hello? Something moved. It's got a lot of decals and stuff here to tell me what to do, but I'm not reading them. Alright, so this now finds a way. Clamp on here. I think I've got it mostly, but this joint here doesn't want to connect all of it. Let's just go ahead and give it one more good. There we go. I get nervous when I have to push on stuff and other stuff moves. But it worked. It worked and everything seems to have behaved. So there you go. Now we got a torso. Hey, hey. We love that. You hanging out right there. Alright, next order of business is going to be the arms. Arms have never been, like, they're detailed, right? Like, a human arm, like, has a bunch of extra bones and stuff up in here to make sure that everything can twist and whatever else. But, like, Gundam arms are mechanical, so they don't have those two bones. They're just kind of, they just are like a rotational joint right here and here. It's like, wah, wah. Alright. B9. That's E. That's F. Oh no, B is on the bottom. B for bottom. Okay, but unstick from your friend. What are you stuck to? Jesus. What? Oh, there's like a ball socket right here. I'm just making sure I have this correct. Because it looks like this can come out based on this here. It shows that this piece and this piece can come off, which are the hands. I don't know that that's entirely true. I know they're posable and removable because there's extra hands over here somewhere. But that makes me nervous. I don't want to break anything I'm not supposed to. This is why I'm so good at repairing phones for people. Because I do this shit. All these teeny tiny pieces. One of the other things is like, I don't know, building models is pretty zen, you know? It's just very sort of relaxed. You do a lot of little tiny things all at once that culminate into one really big thing. So let's see. They say that this can come out. Which makes sense, because it is just a ball joint. It can. It is, in fact, a ball joint. I haven't ruined everything. They are jointed, so it can come out. And they did want me to do that, so that's good. Alright, so we're going to rotate this 90 degrees according to instruction. And then this piece 90 degrees as well. What is this then? What does this connect to, I wonder? Is this another very small joint? What? Oh my gosh, it is. And it clicks in up here. Don't understand. So that's ultimately how this piece ended up. There's like 1,000 sliders on it for... Oh, I see why it's like that. It's so that this piece can bend and the other one can't. And so you can do articulations like this. Oh, that's so detailed. Nut! I mean, what? Okay, anyway. E6 and 13. I think I'm going to finish one arm tonight. I don't know if I'll have the time to do two. Oh, E is the gold one. 6 and 13. Or sixes are interchangeable. Okay, there's 2 6s, so it's low because it's right and left arm, dum-dum. Stop it. E13. And yeah, I might actually... Here, let me actually move this. You can actually see what my hands are doing, bros. I just realized, like, I keep working over here. And, like, I have all this blank space. Like, you could just not work over there. You could just move your dumb camera, you idiot. Oh yeah, I could. I sort of set it up before I, like, committed to how I wanted things laid out on my desk. So, alright, so this piece is going to go here. That. This is what appears to be a tricep. He said, throwing it somewhere. Who needs a tricep anyway? This must connect here, right? Like into this little notch. Oh, it's the elbow. It's the elbow cover. Okay. Alright, A and D32 as well as E24. Let's find E24 before I go for A and D. 24. We're definitely going to need the vacuum tonight for all these little tiny pieces. They're left over on my desk. Alright. A32 and D32. I think my favorite thing about the A and D runners is that they're like off color from one another. So like the A pieces are like a slightly darker gray that you can't really see on camera. But when you get up close to it, you're like, oh shit, wait, those are different. 32. Then A32 is this teeny tiny panel. So this is one, like, you can see the burrs on it, like this extra piece right here. And this is an exterior piece, so you want to sort of mitigate as much of that as you can. So we're using... Look how clean that is by comparison. You can't see a damn thing on the screen, but trust me when I say it's much cleaner. I don't know where those go, but they just launched off my desk. Oop. I don't know about a Doom 2 remix right now, but okay. You do you, buddy. This must be... This has to be the lower half of the elbow. Yeah, because this is going to connect to this here. Yep, and then we want to line that up. Good. This... B32. Why are you screaming, song? I think this needs to go on first. Not sure which way. Oh, like this. There we go. That's better. D23 and 24. Alright, that's cool. I don't need entry to Hades, like, relax. I'm looking for chill grooves, and it's like, you want the most, like, drone metal thing you have? Like, no. No, I don't. D23 and 24. These guys. Castlevania's always been pretty chill. I love Castlevania soundtracks, man. They're so good. Nope, you gotta get the burr, not the... This one I cut a little close. Not a fan of how that cut out, but it's much cleaner than what I was doing with the knife, so I'm not complaining. God, I'm not complaining. Oh, if only I was smarter and had better dexterity. I don't know why those two things are the same, but they are. Alright. So D24 and D23. So these should go kind of like this. Yes. Yeah, these will close up. So we gotta go... That's gonna go like this. This one's gonna connect there, and we should have a little bit of gold through it, I think. Yeah, right here. Oh, that looks so cool! It has this, like, you can see the joint. Oh, the arm moves, like, it's so good. Bro. Bruh. I love Gunpla. It's so neat. These nippers are actually sharp enough that I can use them to sort of clean up some edges as I go. Like, this had a nice sized burr on it right here, and now it doesn't. So that's good. There's a lot of little cleanup things I can do. Like, there's a lot of improvements to be made. Okay, next order of business is... I need to make these bucklers. I have to make 2 of them. So I need C22 and both D35s, allegedly. Why would I need both D35? I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Or do they just want me to pre-make the other side? I think that's it. Instructions unclear. Dick Cotton Toaster. So, I mean, I'll make both of them. I don't mind. Charlie 22. And then Gamma 12. That's age. Clean up. I sort of forgot that I even had a beverage, if I'm honest. Like, I don't really ever... really don't drink, like, party drink anymore. I sort of just, like, grab a beer and enjoy it for a while. Those days are sort of behind me now. I used to party hardy all the time, and then, I hit my 30s, and I was like, how am I doing? You know? Like, what's the point? All I ever got was a hangover out of it. Like, I had some fun nights, don't get me wrong. I got some good stories and stuff out of it. I just want to make sure I don't mix up what piece goes where, because there's 3 separate things I'm making, or cutting out. But yeah, you know, whenever I got like I'll go out and I'll drink when like I celebrate something, but I haven't gone out of my way to really be like, oh, let's get wasted. Just not on my list of things to do any longer. Oh, hi, Doom. Hey, Doom. Welcome back. It's funny, E1M1 is one of those songs that, like, it rocks. It rocks out loud. But it's actually also kind of relaxing. I don't know why. That might sound weird, but it is. Alright, so we need to make 2 of these guys, which is going to be this, that, and this. Like that. See, this is an instance where the Gundam marker comes in handy, right? So, what I want to do, and what I probably will do... Yes, chill Doom. I don't know, like, E1M1 is just, like, it's... Yeah, it's a rock song, but, like, it's not... I don't know. It's not stressful. So this is where, like, the lining marker will come in handy, right? Because what I want to do is I want to go through, like, all of these little pieces and, like, line this out so that it stands out when it's stood up on the stand. Alright, this part's a bit much. This part I would not call chill. With a double bass. Nuh-uh. Alright, D33 and A31. Let's see. No. I need these ones. I think it's just because I hear this song, like, I hear E1M1, and it's just, like, I can't not hear it in the Super Nintendo sound font, which is, like, inherently kind of goofy. Like, I know this is real. This is, like, an actual guitar. Like, the dude's going nuts. But, like, I just hear that... Like, on a SNES, and I'm like, hee hee. There we go. There's a good tonal shift. One of the jazziest tunes out of X5. You know, I unironically loved Mega Man X5, even though it's, like, pretty widely panned. A lot of people hate that game because it's a mess. It's not really well put together, X5 or X6 for that matter. But I played it when I was, like, really, really young. And I think that might be one of the reasons I really like it. Also, like, this is some pretty rad EDM. Okay. Oh, we get to get a hand. Ooh, we get to get one of the hands. The hands aren't fully articulated, but, like, damn. 17. They are left-right specific, because you don't want to have opposite thumbs. Yo, anybody that can draw robot hands is a champ. Because, like, these are insane. They're, like, all bent cool. Like, check this out. Look at this. It's tough to see because it, like, sort of blends in with my skin a little bit. Here, we'll put it on the model and we'll actually show you. D21. I'm excited. So to make all the hand pieces, like, interchangeable, there's, like, 1,000 21s. Because there's like the hand that's designed to hold something, there's the hand that's designed to be closed, there's the one that's like open and attacking. Ooh, this is another chill one. And then I think for this one we need D22, right? Closed hand. Streets of Rage 2 was another one with an extremely funky soundtrack. Just like extremely leaned on having a good backbeat. And Yuzo Koshiro is like one hell of a composer for pulling that off. Maybe the Genesis sound chip, which had like no chill whatsoever. Now we got a fist and an open hand. I'm gonna give him the open hands. I think that's way cooler. But the fist over here. Like, look at how big the hand is compared to the pilot. Like, here's the pilot, right? Here's the hand. Here's the open hand. Like, what? They're so huge. Okay, anyway. E23. This piece. Yeah, we're almost done with arm 1, actually. That's not so bad. I made better time on the arm than I thought I would. Maybe we'll get both arms. What time is it? 11? Maybe not. Okay, so this wants to be facing this way. And this piece, and 2 notches. Super Mario 64. That game is good down to the core. That game is sweet, play. Where is my mouse? There we go. Stop it. I don't want acapella. I just don't. Acapella is good in, like, small doses, I find. There you go. So now it's attached to the hand, to the arm. So you can kind of see what's going on. Ugh. And then, of course, we have, like the full articulation of the elbow, which is very impressive. Yeah, you gotta be in, like, a really specific headspace to be like, let's listen to some acapella. Like, what? And it doesn't always work out. Oh, this shoulder's getting stiff. Man, oh man. For no reason. Well, for good reason. I'm sitting kind of like this. So I should probably, I don't know, stop it? You might think. Okay. Can we make left arm tonight? Let's try and make left arm tonight. Before I get too tired and have to go to bed because I'm old! I will say, though, acapella does have its place, you know? I know a few people who do it very, very well. Or rather, I should say I know of some people who do it very well. Alright, Peace, what do you want from me? There you are. At least I know how to put the arm together. So it's not like the end of the world when it's mostly done. Alright, this arm. That side. Right, that was... Okay. I don't know why, I thought I was making the right arm again. And I was like, wait, hang on. Even though it's literally impossible. Oh my god, where did I put E, bro? Six and 14. Being like wildly right-handed right now is not the best thing ever. I wish I was a little more ambidextrous. would make life a little easier. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. Okay, so you have your shenanigans facing that way. What? Oh, because there's a chunk of runner in there. I was like, why won't you click? There's a big chunk of plastic in it, dum-dum. Okay. Simple enough. E24. I don't... Why do I have C? Wait. Hang on, let me get all these plastic shards out of here. They're starting to annoy me. At least kind of gather them up, like... Perfect. Good. Good. You stay there. Okay. What am I looking for? 32. I feel like there have to be people who build these and they don't follow any instructions. They just sort of know. And that's wildly impressive to me. I'm sure if you build enough of them, you're sort of like, oh, this is how this arm goes together. You know, like, oh, that's pretty standard arm construction for a Gundam. But I will be honest, I do not know what standard arm construction for a Gundam looks like. Also, like, I'd be too scared, you know? I'd feel like I was gonna ruin everything. So I guess if you've made, like, some hundreds of kits or whatever, like, you're pretty comfortable with knowing what changes you're gonna make and what mistakes can happen. All that. Okay. Oh, wait, I gotta clean this up. You can't go on there looking like that. Just noticed all the little shards. It's not too bad. I mean, realistically, you can just run a vacuum and just be like, get out of my life. You know? I'm not convinced of this. What? Do I have this, like, tilted weird? Oh, I do. I had this rotated wrong, so it looked all funky. There we go. D 25 and 26. Really, the only problem that I run into is I'm gonna have to run the vacuum like right before my raid tomorrow night. What's my favorite Gundam? Ooh, that's a tough question. I really love the design of Gundam Crossbone. I've never seen this, never read the manga, but I really like that thing's design. It has such a cool vibe to it. But I wouldn't say that that's my favorite. It's just the most recent one that I've gotten sort of excited about. The easiest answer is probably Wing Zero, because that's the first Gundam I ever saw, like, series-wise. But if I'm, like, brutally honest, my absolute favorite series is G Gundam. And thereby that sort of gives God Gundam the win by default, because God Gundam is just so good. Like, oh my god, I love God Gundam. In America, he was called Burning Gundam, because you couldn't call things God in anime. You know, because censorship and all that fun stuff. So he was Burning Gundam in the American release. But, man oh man. That is definitely one of my favorite designs, by far. Also one of the smallest ones. I think one of the reasons that I like it so much, though, is because it's the most realistic to move. Because G Gundam used the mobile trace system, which was like, you know, hey, you get this mocap suit essentially while you're in the Gundam, and that tracks your movements and stuff while you're in there and moving around. And the Gundam just responds with an extremely fast computer that runs it at 1-to-1, so it moves in the exact same ways that you do. And I was like, oh, this makes sense. Wow, this is very loud. Hang on. Which was really interesting. I really liked how that was handled. So I think just based on that alone, I'm like, yeah, it's definitely God Gundam. Plus, like, G Gundam is just this goofy, like, sort of goofy kung fu series, which is more than anything, like, kind of what I love about it. As someone who's watched a lot of, like, old kung fu movies with my dad, I really genuinely enjoy sort of, like, bad dubbing and, like, goofy kung fu story about, like, overcoming adversity and all this stuff. I don't know. It's just, it's fun. It's a very fun concept. I don't know why I'm defending my choice for G Gundam. G Gundam kicks ass. Like, what if someone doesn't agree with me? Oh no. The internet. No one's ever going to agree with you. Right or wrong, someone will find a way to disagree. Like, I'm sure there's somebody out there right now that's like, G Gundam's terrible. Like, okay. You can be wrong. That's fine. Oh no, it's me. I'm the dissenting opinion. I think the biggest problem with the shards isn't cleanup, it's finding out where they all went to. Because a lot of them tend to fly off when you cut them. There we go. You know who else was cool out of this Gundam Wing series was Sandrock. I really liked Sandrock. I don't feel like he got enough love. Everybody that I know hated Sandrock because nobody liked Catra as a pilot, but like the Gundam was neat. It uses dual cutlasses. Like that's so cool. Was the only one designed to fight in a desert for long periods of time. I think the only real complaint that I had with, like, Wing as a series was I feel like they could have done more to sort of highlight how unique some of those machines were. Except for Heavy Arms. Heavy Arms was boring. Hello, I'm Heavy Arms. I have a bunch of guns. I am literally just a machine gun. Like, okay. I'll also stand by Troa was a boring character, too. Like, for people who didn't like Catra, yo, Troa. Troa went through some, like, real trauma and stuff, but, like, trauma on its own doesn't make you interesting, bro. Are they gonna have me make the hands that are articulated to hold the guns and stuff? Because I have the pieces for them, but I don't know how married they are to... Can we make those? I'm gonna do a closed hand on this one, I think. I need piece 22, I think. Yeah, 22 for closed hands. Yeah, like Heavy Arm, that's all Heavy Arms was, is he was just like, hey, I have a bunch of machine guns and 1,000 missiles, and I almost never run out of ammo. And like, neat on paper, really boring in practice. Because the only strategy that that Gundam had was cut off escape routes, shower with bullet. It was like, wow, you're such a brilliant tactician. I can't believe no one else thought to just shoot 1,000,000 bullets. Like, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Cool. Hey, we got both arms. So we got 2 arms now. Look at you. Whee! I did a closed hand on this one because I'm probably going to change out the hands as it is. I kind of want to do, like, once I'm done, I'm going to figure out how I want to pose it and everything, and I'll go from there. I'm gonna wait to do the shoulders and really get everything connected, I think. But I can put these on. Check this out. I gotta snap. There you go. That's what we have so far. I think if I can do 3 pieces, like, per, like, build time, we'll have this done pretty shortly. We got a bunch of small stuff to make next. I gotta do the 2 shoulders, head, and then I gotta do the wings, and the weapon packs on the sides here, like on the skirt right here. Because there's 2... Here, T-pose. T-pose to assert dominance. But there's weapon pieces that can go here. I should use the back of the pen. Maybe I should use something that's not black against a black shirt. There you go. Here and here. And then we have the shoulder here and here. The head itself. And the wings. It's like, we're making good progress right now. It's just going to be slow goings because I just don't have a million hours in the day to work on Gundam models. And it's late right now. So, that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm sorry this is shorter than I wanted it to be. My shoulder's starting to get tired, man. I can't really, like... I don't have a good workspace because this desk is, like, all bent and weird, and it's terrible. So, I'm gonna probably call it a night for now. If you guys enjoyed the show, thanks for hanging out, first and foremost. Second, you can hit the follow button if you want. It's